Hello and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be your storyteller for this game about living gods on the wrong side of the law. Joining me for this game is...
Hey there, guys. My name is Tyler. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Ricky, the fire-aspected street exorcist.
Hi, everybody. My name's Christina. I will be playing Elion. My pronouns are she, her, and Elion's pronouns are they, them. They are a water-aspected investigator.
Hi, everyone. My name's Cody. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Amalar Divine, the air-aspected shady businessman.
Hi, my name is Britt, and my pronouns are she and her. I play a wood aspect named Rush Ferris, who has a ferret familiar named Zeke. Together, they specialize in archery, larceny, and dance.
Hi, I'm Michaela, she, her, and I'll be playing Tirali of House Regara, an Earth-aspected leader of a small military force known as the Tyrants, who cooks the books for the gang.
And this is Exalted, like a dragon-blooded. Act 3, Love and Loss in Lookshy. Sometimes they can also be used as ways to cross large distances in shorter amounts of time. These are generally speaking linked things like interconnected war mances, which can be used for firing off, basically having like a bunker with like a super laser in it. But you could also have things like crafting mances, which are like giant factory cathedrals where that Solars once built war striders through thousands of years of prayer over a single piece of orichalcum. Hello, welcome to Brendan Talks About Exalted Lore. You have hit my one hyperfocus.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Yes. Ricky, with your botch, you believe that manor up there is a manse, and judging by how dilapidated it is, Gens Corral might be flying a flag, but they probably aren't actually attuned to that manse.
Yeah, if that man's over there looks like dog shit. There's no way they're attuned to that motherfucker. That flag's a fucking lie. Maybe you're right. Maybe we can just go take that shit.
That's what I'm saying. And Brennan, you said this is on one of the rivers on the way to Great Forks?
Yes, it is.
So, like, it's a stop between Great Forks and Lookshack?
Yes, it is.
So, like, it would be a real good place to set up a safe spot for smuggling things.
It would be.
Yeah. So we should take that manse. When we get back to Lookshaw, we can, get in contact with House Corral and do some negotiating. Let them know, hey, we took the thing. It seems like y'all are a little busy. We'd like to take care of things here for you. And then I pay them money, hopefully an affordable amount, and not so much that I have to rob my family again.
Amala, Mr. Steal Your Man's Divine. Ha ha ha.
So yeah. Then y'all got anybody else got anything?
I wanted to roll a cult for it too, but I guess I got back too late.
I got nothing.
So no, I don't have anything.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get you guys something to roll a cult for.
You'll get to roll a cult to warn us about what a bad, dumb idea that was.
Oh, Elion's just sitting here kind of just staring at the boys, being like, kind of that look of, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to see how this pans out type of look on their face.
Oh my god, I love that as the canon reason for you just being like, you know what? I've been a smart cookie this entire time. I'm gonna just let them go off on their own little adventure and see how this pans out.
Exactly, it's one of those. I'm going along to watch their back, but the internal monologue is just kind of like, this is just I'm curious how this ends, so we're going to just go along and make sure they don't die. Because I'm sure Ferris is going to go along also. And I want to make sure she doesn't die.
So you guys head on out of the dock, while the rest of everyone who is at the boat is kind of like handling things, and they're like, yeah, go deal with whatever you want. We're going to be a little bit to resupply and everything. And you guys head on through the town and head on up there. And on the way up, you are stopped by an old man dragging a cart down a hill. He looks to your crew and he goes, "Hello there. Where are you all? You are new faces that I've never seen before. Where are you all going?"
Oh, we're. Is there anywhere this road leads to other than the estate?
Out onto a few trade routes that head west and east. One towards Great Forks, towards either Great Forks, Nexus, Sejan, the other major areas of the Scavenger Lands, and the one to the west is going to head back into Lookshy proper, or potentially, if you were to take one of the forks in the road and cross a river bridge, maybe down to Thorns.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that if I chose to lie, it's not one of those beyond the points of no return. Like, oh yeah, we're just heading up the road to the place, up the road that's not the only place this road leads.
So anyway, where are you going?
We're having a look around. We're in the area. We like the town. Everybody seems nice. We're looking for, a place to put down some roots.
Putting down some roots, you say? Well, there's a few areas just a little farther to the north of here where the farming is very good, and the people, we still haven't made it out quite that far yet. I'm sure that if you and your friends here work together, you could build a house, a little hut, fairly quickly, and then begin the process of trading with the locals and then bringing your crop harvest to the Lookshy to Lookshy for a good amount to help feed the war effort. I, however, would suggest against continuing along this path. You don't want to continue this way, and as he kind of like motions towards the house in general, lots of bad things have happened in that house over the years. People tend to go missing since what happened to the Ketas.
Oh well, that's why I brought my exorcist and my friend's army.
Oh, you have an exorcist with you. Who is the exorcist? He says, completely missing the guy with the priest staff.
What? Exorcist? What? Sorry, I was thinking about something else. What happened?
I was just telling this kind gentleman here that, you know, us folks were looking to put down roots and he said don't go up to the house because people tend to disappear ever since what happened to the family who originally owned it. And I said, it's a good thing we've got an army and an exorcist.
Oh, yeah, that's me. What guy? This guy? Oh, hey, man, damn, you're kind of old, huh?
Yes, I am. I'm about 80 and I'm still doing the farming.
Hey, that's great, man. Keep it up. It's good for your heart, you know?
Yes, so it is. And my muscles. And he kind of like flexes little old man muscles.
Hey, Divine, is 80 old for mortals?
Yes.
I hope so,
yes,
or else he's got a fucking problem. He looks really fucking old. Well, nice. I'm sure that's good for you. Anyway, yeah, I'm an exorcist.
Oh, fantastic. You're going to definitely want to go and exercise that place. And he points up at the manor. We've had a few monks come by and try, and, well, they never left.
Huh.
That or, they left out the back door and didn't tell us that they finished the job. Who knows? Creation's a very big place.
Yeah, that's true.
I was asking him if all these monks keep going up there and not leaving. How does he know they're not just having a little monastery up there? They've converted the place. Is he going to check on it?
Well, no, that place has been very creepy since the Ketas died about 30 years ago. Shame about all that. They were a very nice family despite their... Well, I'm not one to judge, but they were very, And he kind of, looks over to Divine and kind of, elbows him. They didn't fit in with the local culture, if you get my idea. And he's basically going wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They were realm sympathizers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we differ. I think we'd fit in well. All five of us will plus or minus a couple hundred. We're looking to boost the economy around here, get that mansion settled, and make sure nobody else disappears, because disappearing is bad for business. If you're disappeared, you can't produce goods to trade to fund the war effort.
Now that you mention it, sir, I don't suppose your humble town here has I provide my services typically as a business. I don't suppose your town will be willing to offer a price for this home to be exercised. Kind of raise up the market values. Make it a little nice.
Oh yes, I would love to help raise the market values and bring local real estate to an all-time high, so that everyone can profit from that.
Yeah, think of it like an investment. It's good. I charge a fair price.
Oh yes. Well, what is your price? You can give me a general resources score between 1 to 3 here.
2.5.
He thinks about it for a moment, and then he extends a hand out and goes, "You've got a deal, Sonny. After all, I am the mayor of this town."
Well, there you go. Yeah, I shake the guy's hand.
All right, yes, if you can exercise that place, I'll absolutely give you some money out of our extensive local coffers.
What was the amount? 2.5?
Yeah, about 2.5 worth of resources.
That's an okay amount of money.
That's only 0.5 fewer resources than my personal wealth.
That's fine.
Yes, that is a good amount of money. So if we exercise that place, would it be for sale, or have the Corrals already established that they're taking control of it?
Oh, you mean about that flag that they have up there? Yeah, somebody comes by every once a year or so and tries to put up a new flag. That one's been up there for about 3 months. No, about a month now. The guy who went to put it up never came out.
Excellent. So I tell you what, instead of taking money out of the coffers, what do you say I pay my friend's fee here, and after the place is exercised, we'll put up our flag?
Yeah, sure, whatever works. Just make the place not spooky anymore.
What exactly does it do that's spooky?
Well, honestly, it just kind of looms there on the hill, overlooking the place. We've tried to paint it, and it just doesn't take. It drinks it up. It drinks up all the paint like a parched person in the desert. If I'm being quite honest, it just sinks right into the right into the masonry. The woods around it also just don't live. You can't grow anything there.
Hey, Brendan.
Hey, Ricky.
After hearing that this place has apparently claimed lives, cannot grow living things, and is unable to be made to look proper, can I re-roll my occult roll to maybe get some better information?
Yeah, sure.
Perception again, or should I use something different?
I will give you wits this time because you're not just using because before I was having you use perception because you were just like, I see this spooky place on the hill. Okay, what do your elf eyes tell you?
Can I use my exorcism specialty?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
And anyone else who wants to roll that, it would be wits and occult. And if you have a specialty that in some way relates to the dead, that would be the one to use.
5 successes for me.
Nah, mine's just a crime scene, which it is, but that's for investigation specifically. I'm assuming it's not a visual, it's just a knowledge thing, right?
Yes, it would just be a knowledge thing at this point.
That's what I thought.
And Michaela, did you also want to roll? Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so to Elian and Tarali, who both have gotten 3 successes on this. Despite the excitedness that Ricky and Divine were talking about this possibly being a manse of some kind, you guys are more likely to start believing upon hearing this old man and kind of getting closer to this place that if it is, it's not something has been done to the local dragon lines to cause a bad confluence of energy that has caused the essence in the dragon lines to kind of go weird. No, go bad. Go weird is what I would use if this was a Middle Marches where there were fae in there. Let's go with go bad. Ricky, with 5 successes, you weren't off the mark about this having been a manse at one point. However, with your specialty in exorcism and ghosts and the like and everything like that, you can tell, in fact, that the local dragon lines and everything have shifted slightly out of sync. They are projecting essence in, like, basically as the essence flows through the dragon lines, it is becoming wrong and raw and deadly. It's not causing a Shadowland per se, but it is causing things to get weird and death aspected, essentially. And yes, you did re-up all of your essence on the ride over.
Yeah, catching that in this light, that is pretty not good. Yeah, a lot of death vibes I'm getting from that fucking house. That's kind of nasty looking.
Oh, my 5-fold resonance sense just lets me sense whether or not it was a manse.
That's amazing. You can just sense manses.
Yeah, well, I can sense pretty much anything of the 5 elements, and adds a single non-charm bonus die to any awareness, investigation, occult, or survival rolls to detect or track jade, elementals, elemental domains, and manses, or other forms of elemental magic. So no, I don't just sense them, but I get bonus die on occult to sense them.
Fucking wild.
No, the reason I was reading that is I want to spend 5 motes personal and pop 5-fold resonance sense to sense any elemental shenaniganry going on up to 3 range bands out. and it's upgraded, so I don't have to meditate.
Any weird elemental shenaniganry? I will let you know that there are no elementals in the area. The dragon lines here generally are pumping the correct essence types. Mostly now that you guys are getting further and further east, it is wood aspected essence. So this guy kind of looks to you all and he goes, "Yes, well, if you're going to go and exercise it, you should probably, I guess, know that there were about he kind of like thinks about it. This was back when I was still a young man, back in my early 50s. And he the people there, the Ketas were very nice, and like I said, they were sympathetic to other plights than Lookshy." Wink in the direction of the Lookshy in your party. Or, well, no, Tarali hasn't introduced herself, so he wouldn't just know by sight that she's Regara, that she's Realm. But yes, people didn't sympathize with Lookshy as well. And then after about let's see, they ruled from the time that I was a little boy until about I was 50, and it all started going wrong about things started getting weird about when I was 45, so about 35 years ago. Oh, yes, about 35 years ago, it started getting a little weird. They had accidents kept happening. One of them fell from one of the top windows, and you know, it is a 3-story drop, and that can be quite fatal, especially when you have a noose wrapped around your neck. Another one smashed against the wall, and a few of them just up and died. I guess old age, you know, they were the older ones, but you know, it was weird that they died of old age, but like their legs exploded. So I guess they probably died of exsanguination, or at least so the stories go. Oh, you know, I do remember one of them did go absolutely batshit insane. Ran down here on a rainy night with a big axe and just started trying to kill people, saying, "Oh, I've got to do it for the family. And then, you know, one of our hunters just, he makes a bow motion and like does like twang right through the eye.
Man, you guys kind of did a whole number on this entire family, didn't you?
No, we didn't. It just got only that guy, because he came down into town with the axe.
Didn't one of them get? Never mind.
What?
Never mind. Forget about it.
Exploded?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You did say that, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah, with the legs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Weird.
The old implosive cankle syndrome. You know, you see it every now and then. It's hard to find, but it's out there.
Yeah, but it's weird that it happened to 2 people on the same night.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we should get going to investigate. It was nice meeting you, and then I'm gonna stick a hand out to shake his hand and use auspicious first meeting to on him. The name's Amalar Divine.
Oh yes, Amalar Divine. It's nice to meet you. I'm Old Man Minami.
Is Minami's first name or his family name, Cody?
He's Old Man Minami.
Brendan.
So Old Man is his family name.
Minami is Minami's first name.
Okay.
His family name is Wydao.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. And now I want to roll auspicious first meeting and make him that guy I know in this part of town.
Okay. I'll give you 2 extra dice and an auto success on that.
I'm going to spend a willpower to give myself another auto success on that. 10 successes to make him the guy I know around these parts.
Holy shit. He is definitely the guy you know. He's now your best friend in this area. He shakes your
I
hand.
have a guy to yell, Minami! At.
He shakes your hand with both hands and goes, "Oh, it's so nice to meet such a nice, young Amala Lookshayan person. I can't wait to be working with you and all of your friends. This is going to be a fantastic working relationship. I'm going to pass all my notes down to my successor, young Minami."
Oh yeah, absolutely. We look forward to making this place even more profitable for you, and more importantly, profitable for me and my family.
So, with the interaction with the old man finished, you all start heading up the way to the Kita Manor. You can see the grass begins to look sapped of any kind of nutrients and then kind of wither away and die, as it is just this field of dirt that that looks more like dust than anything, as wind blows through and kind of takes the topsoil around and kind of blows around in your faces. The wind whistles through the empty trees, almost giving the sound of a woman screaming in the background. And you all approach the manor. 3 stories tall, with many, many rooms and large windows. The door, the opening to the foyer is slightly cracked open. You could say ajar, but it's really a door. And the wind kind of howls around you, kind of banging the door and maybe a few window panes against the walls. Almost as if that it's implying that you should get out of here. You are not welcome. So, with the sufficiently spooky house before you all, what do you all want to do?
Place is haunted, right?
Yeah, before we go any fucking farther into this shithole, give me 2 seconds here. Brendan, I would like to use spirit detecting mirror technique.
Oh yeah, I was just about to ask you to show me how to do that.
That's a charm, bud. That's not a sorcery.
I know, but I had to pick up 5 sorceries to get to the one that I actually wanted.
You mean 5 occult charms?
Yeah, 5 occult charms. I forget which one I needed 5 occult charms for, but I needed 5 occult charms.
For terrestrial level sorcery?
Yeah. I'm just going to look into Ricky's mirror.
I mean, I think that Ricky's mirror allows him to show you all where ghosts are. Or maybe that's the upgrade.
Not. Only the Exalted is capable of seeing the reflection. To others, even the spirit itself, it doesn't appear in the mirror.
Okay,
yeah, we went
then.
through that when I was riding on the back of the horse in the one place.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and look in and kind of like tap my staff on the ground firmly, but in like a fluid motion, so that the rings on the end by the lantern kind of ting, like crystal clear and calmly. I'm gonna tap it 3 times rhythmically, and then I'm gonna take a look in the mirror on my lamp to see if I see any bullshit.
Okay. Going through to see if you see any bullshit, since this just happens, it's not actually a roll that you have to do. As you kind of scan over the area, you can see that the house itself is giving off weird, has like a weird aura around it, as if that it is itself not right and slightly, I would say like out of phase is probably the correct term to think of it as. I mean, that's the big thing. I guess that looking through it then, if you could give me a perception and awareness roll. since you're kind of like looking at the house through a mirror and looking for ghosts. Like the big obvious thing that when you do this technique, the big obvious thing is that the house itself is wrong. Like on the spirit, like when you look at like it as if it was a spirit, this thing is off and weird and has a lot of spooky energy to it.
Okay, well, Ricky is going to, if I may stunt this a little bit, kind of take a second and walk around the perimeter of the house, and kind of be like a landscape surveyor. Like put my little stick down and look through it just right, and then make sure that's good. Then get up and go a ways down and do it again to all the corners and everything, and just survey the property. You know.
Okay. If you're willing to take the time before letting others kind of go in while that you're kind of doing this, I'll give you the $2 for that.
I do tell them to give me a second to check before they go in.
Okay. I'll give you the $2 for that. As that the sun is in the air and is going from noon down to beginning to start to set, essentially.
Woo! 3 successes.
Since I gave you a $2 stunt, it should actually be 4. Because that gives you an extra success.
Then 4. Yeah, then 4.
Okay. So you go through. And as that you're going through, you see what might have been a small garden on the outside. It's kind of tilled in such a way that it implies that there might have once been vegetables grown here and everything. And as that you're going around one of the sides, you can see planted in the mirror is the head of a young man that looks like he's just old enough to begin growing a beard. Who, as that you look at him in the mirror, just kind of lets out a "Oh."
Man, shut the fuck up. I can talk to spirits, by the way, was my thing.
Oh.
I just ignore it.
As you keep going around, you see a you go around the back, and as you're going around the back, and as you pass by a window, there is the loud. Can you hear? I guess you can hear them too. Then
There's a double check. I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Yeah, he can hear them. It manifests as whispers coming out of the mirror.
Yeah, I can hear them, and they can hear me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
As you're going around a corner near a window, near one of the larger windows, you can hear the sound of a rope being drawn suddenly taut, as that like very like inches behind you in the mirror, you can see a motherly woman hanging with her neck broken, as that she hangs from a noose and swings back and forth, and looks like that her swaying body in the mirror is going to collide with yours at any moment.
Huh. I thought that they hung you. Good for them for not killing sympathizers. That's cool, I guess.
And there's a few. Basically, there were a few ghosts that kind of like tried to do that. And as you round the final corner before that you would see your friends, there is an old. There is a cane against the wall, not in your mirror, but just against the wall. And as that you approach it, Ricky, can you give me a dex and dodge roll?
Sure.
So to let you know what's going to happen, so then you can try and stunt this if you want. The cane is going to lift up and then around the top 3 quarters is going to explode, and that explosion is going to send splinters of wood, shrapnel, like sending right towards you, like towards your face and eyes and everything.
Question. Before I do that, I have my shield spell thingy up, yeah?
I believe that you said that you always cast that at the beginning of the day, and because of that, you are always at a -1 willpower to start off with at the beginning of the day because spells always take
Correct.
a willpower.
Can that just defend for me?
That is what that it's there for. Yes.
I can roll the dodge if you want. If I fuck up, then that can just be my backup plan.
So normally that is made for generally speaking, that is made for actual attacks that are made against you, whereas this is more like an environmental effect. It's like a trap going off, if that makes sense.
Okay, so it's not blockable, pretty much. It's parry is meant for attacks, not.
Yes.
I can't parry a rock falling on me.
Right.
Okay. I'm just gonna go around and see that start to happen. Does it like rise up and then explode?
Yeah, it rises up and then explodes.
I'm gonna go, oh fuck. And the second I see the pop, I'm gonna just hit the fucking deck. Like I'm gonna like kick my feet out in front of me and fall back and smack the ground as I martial arts fall. To just try to miss all this shit coming at my head.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Any stuntage?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. 2 extra dice and an auto success. Oh, and because you know that you already, since you haven't been spending any willpower and you said that you had your thing up, you can refresh your willpower to max because 2-dot stunts give you more willpower.
Okay. So that'll be 6.
6 successes. Okay, fantastic. As that you duck and look at see you, everything misses you. You are perfectly safe. However, as that you stand up, you can see that the pattern that the splinters made where that you should have been hit makes a perfect circle.
Can I look in my mirror to see if there's anything where that cane was?
Yes, you can. You see an old man with his own cane, not exploded. And he is raising it up as if to strike at some other unseen ghost. Not at you, but at someone else. That he doesn't that you don't see because it's not actually there.
It's like a memory for him.
Yeah, it's like a memory for him.
Okay. A perfect circle in the tree, huh?
Yep.
Do they just look like normal splinters, or do they like wicked? Or
I mean, they're wicked enough that they would have caused damage to you, but they look like just normal splinters. It's not like some. It's not like the special wood that you have on your staff from Sexy Julian.
Okay.
Is it?
So yeah, I get back up and kind of pump myself up a little bit because of the adrenaline, and then I'll go back to meet the others unless there's anything else that I see.
No, not that I can think of.
Do I tell what made the cane fucking explode? Is there like a piece of
energy?
Is there like a piece of it left?
A piece of the cane left? Yes.
Is it still spooky looking?
The cane itself? No, it is no longer spooky looking.
I'm gonna bring that piece with me.
The piece is in 2 parts, essentially. It was split about 3/4 of the way up. The larger part that looks like a large circle, and then the other part that just looks like obviously with the splinter at the top, but the larger part that is just obviously a straight line of a cane.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that back to show the others for proof, so I don't sound like I'm crazy. Do I make it back okay? Do I get like a wayward teapot that tries to take me out or something? Any other mundane objects that try to end me?
No. Angela Lansbury as Mrs. Teapot is not going to come and get you.
So I come back around the corner and be like, looking like kind of pumped up, like, all right, yeah, this is some real shit, guys. This is gonna be a fun time. And by fun, I mean maybe kind of intense. Be careful. I showed them the broken stick. Yeah, there's totally ghosts around here. I saw them and shit. Then this cane attacked me. I raised the two pieces of it and be like, yeah, this is just leaning up against the fucking house, and then it exploded.
It just attacked you.
Yeah, it lifted up from the house into the air and exploded, sending shards of deadly wood spikes at me. I dodged it, luckily, but yeah, there's a ghost of an old man with a cane that's not busted trying to fight something off. There's also a guy got his head cut off. He was going, ooh, really corny shit, you know. And there was another ghost of, so, you know, believe it or not, you know how that guy said that there was a noose attached to that one person's neck? I thought he was talking about killing them because they were sympathizers, and he killed them, you know? But no, she killed herself with that noose, and I saw the body hanging, that was a ghost. So yeah, this is the real shit right here.
Well, yeah, all sympathizers only have themselves to blame when they meet inevitable demise.
Are we picking now? Now is the time where you're patriotic?
I'm always patriotic when I can say fuck the realm.
Speaking of being excited about causing harm, and Ricky kicks the door into the house. Let's do this shit, I'm ready.
You kick the door into the house.
And the door kicks back.
Yeah.
I was lying about the mundane part.
And then the knives come out from the door, and it's
Wait, does the door open
flashback.
inward or outward?
Inward.
Yeah. Assuming that everyone's cool, are we ready to go?
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
It's been a long time since I've actually had to do my job and not con someone into thinking that they owed me for fucking purging the goddamn teapot of some nonsense. And yeah, I kicked the door in.
Okay. Kicking the door in, you enter into the foyer. It is covered in dust, and you all can see multiple doors and a large staircase that, like a double-tiered staircase that wraps around to the second floor of the house. Up there are multiple other rooms, but there is standing front and center a opulent, if old and dusty family photo that looks like that it, or not photo, but family portrait that looks like that it holds about probably 8 or 9 members of this similar family. There is a grandfather who looks similar to the one that you saw outside with the cane, Tyler. There is the mother and father. The mother looks like the lady who was hanged. The father you have not seen yet. It looks like that there are about 5 children, with one of them, and when I say children, I mean like children of the family. The youngest one there looks like that they're probably in their early teens. They're like mid to late teens. They're old enough to grow facial hair, essentially, or they're old enough to be responsible for their own for their own shit in this day and age. But generally speaking, they look like a generally happy family. There is one person in there who is just, well, just kind of like looking around. There is this portrait with the grandfather, the 2 parents, and then 5 children there, or the 5 children of the parents, or what have you. There is an obvious there's a bunch of doors here that might lead to closets, that might lead elsewhere. There's the staircase that goes up to the second level of the foyer, and then there are doors and another staircase that goes up to the 3rd floor.
Do any of those people in the photo look like that head that was floating around?
Yes, one of the children looks like the head that was in the ground.
I'm gonna tell everyone like, yeah, that was the head. She was the body that was hanging. She hung herself. The granddad there is the granddad who attacked me with his stupid ass cane. Yeah.
So, there's a spooky house here. The house is spooky. There's a large painting. There are doors here, but none of them are open currently, except for the ones who come into the house. And as you guys step forward, I assume that it's just the 5 of you, because I don't think this house can exactly support 1,000+ army.
I
Quick
agree.
quick mirror check, Brendan. Anything in the foyer?
Currently, no. Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not leave a review or tell a friend about us? It helps get the good word out about the work we put into this show. If you wanted to ask us any questions, you can contact us through Twitter at apairofdicelost or email at apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme song for this game is Dragon Dance by Raphael Crux, used under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, I saw that cool thing you did, so have some stunt dice.
You said assholes wrong.
I mean, did I though? I personally think that assholes is different than being slavers, or slavers is actually worse. You can be an asshole by cutting someone off on the road. I don't think that equates you to being a slaver.
Yeah, everyone has an asshole. Not everyone owns slaves.
Let me find a name for this man. It's a good one. Let me think for a moment, as that I literally look at her canon intimacies.
Right? Not an airship? Jeez, I thought this came with perks.
Not yet. The airship's how you guys are getting to the final fight, or at least that was my impression.
Yeah.
Oh boy, another boat.
All right then.
Good scene, bud. That was fun.
Yeah, that was super fun. Whew. No, I lowered my my mic sensitivity too low, and now it's catching me having the sniffles.
Not the sniffles.
Okay, that's better. It's not catching me when I... Yep, there we go. Cool. Excellent. It would be called a manse. The Dragon's Nest is the Exalted versus World Darkness term for it.
Oh, I didn't know that they were different terms.
Yes. Well, hi. Hello there. Are you all... Give me 1 second. I'm going to wait for this water to finish going on behind me. Okay. Sounds like it's done. Damn it, Craig. You always spook me with this hour and a half, you gotta reconnect shit. No, it's a new thing that they started doing since some Discord policies got changed on bots.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did anybody hear what I said to the guy, the farmer?
No, I thought you were muted.
Apparently I was.
What did you tell him? This guy has a surprisingly great memory for an 80-year-old man. Holy shit, I'm just now realizing how weird this is. Farm life. It's Grandpa's story time.
Farm-fed fortitude.
There's some farm-grown fortitude over here, y'all. God damn it, I don't know where this voice is coming from. I'm just gonna start drifting through my accents again.
Tokyo Drift.
I'm Old Man Minami from the future, despite the fact that time travel is expressly one of the few things that you can't do in creation. Along with resurrecting the dead. Yeah, sure. What's your appearance score?
Oh.
Is it a 6? Am I dealing with another 6 in here?
Is who another 6 in here?
Are you a 6?
Mine's a 4 out of 5.
Okay. There's a very weird and specific way to get it to 6.
Okay. Like, not that I know of.
There's a very weird and specific way to get it to 6 that requires you to take like wild mutations, but because of that, your breeding goes down.
Oh yeah, no, I got to keep my breeding up.
What determines what your breeding stat is? I have to know.
You pick it up at the beginning of character creation.
Okay, so he just got become a Pokemon as a feat. Got it.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yeah, he literally got like breeding 5, so he's like top of the top, upper echelon of
Actual stud.
dragon blooded.
I was honestly, with him having breeding 5, I was actually also expecting him to have selective conception. There is a merit.
Technically.
There is a merit in this game that lets you go, yeah, I am now able to have kids. Oh, turned it off. That would be a great thing to have. Oh yeah, so he introduces himself as Old Man Minami. It's nice to meet you, Amalar Divine. I look forward to working with you for at least a little bit. I'm sorry I can't make a soothing granddad noise. This is the only granddad that I ever knew.
Nah, it's okay. Old Man Wizard works just fine.
I feel like your brand of NPCing an old man and my brand of NPCing an old man are starkly different, Brendan, and people don't trust either of them.
Yeah.
The true goal of the game is for everyone to collect a Minami, and we combine the 5 Minamis into an Ultra Minami. That's how we really win.
I mean, you could do that in 2nd edition. There was a solar charm that let you take all of your party members and then basically Megazord them.
Of course there was.
I mean, the sun was also a robot, so
Oh my god.
it knew Kung Fu.
But did it know Krav Maga?
No, it knew Law Maga because it was the Lawbringer.
Ha.
Give me just one moment, and I can give you a picture of what this looks like when you're coming up. Because I'm going to be cool like that and give you all pictures. I just forgot to properly edit the stats out.
Nah, pictures are fun. That's why I do it.
I try to do it as much as I can, but I also forget sometimes, and then just kind of have to roll with it. There you go. That's the manner that you all are walking up to.
Some Scooby-Doo shit.
Man, I really feel bad for questioning that farmer. It does look kind of spooky.
I agree. It does look like spooky Scooby-Doo bullshit.
It just reminds me of the Red Rose house, that's all.
Which is spooky Scooby-Doo bullshit for grown-ups.
I think it's the Red Rose house. I can't remember. It's the one that they just kept building on and building on and building on to keep the ghosts away.
The Winchester house?
Yeah, that one. There's also another one that there is a movie called like Red Rose or something like that.
The Stephen King Rose Red movie is based off of the Winchester house.
Yes, that's what I was like. I knew there was another one that was like similar to the actual one, so I just couldn't remember exactly.
And to head it off at the pass, before someone suggests burning it down, I will note that none of you know anyone who is very good at crafting and could remake a manse.
The one who would suggest burning it down is DMing this episode, bud.
As we've learned from other spooky houses before, the one who suggests, burning it down is the one DMing. The one who suggests robbing the house blind is, Cody.
I'm gonna drain every last drop of magic out of it.
So